just chit-chatting, chilling. Look at that. Let's see. Blocking the driveway. What's going on over here? 6130 Quincy Tom Michael 034 6125 Quincy Tom Michael 030. They just chilling, y'all. Chopping it up. I wonder what they talking about. After party tonight. I know they ain't working. Blocking somebody's driveway. Look at that.
Would you like to know why we're sitting here?
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah, come on over, I'll tell you.
Why don't we start?
This house was broken into last night. And
Why
we're waiting for the
don't we
board-up company.
why don't we start with name and badge numbers?
My name is Officer Thompson. I'm with the Denver Police Department. Badge number is 95041.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate
You're
you.
very welcome.
And who's the other guy over there?
Officer McCollum, badge number 19058.
You need to be in the GQ magazine.
So
You got a good smile. I just, I come out here. What's going on?
This house was
I'm
broken
sorry, I don't
into.
wanna lean
That's
in.
all right. This house was broken into last night,
Okay.
and until we can get the board-up company and stuff like that here,
There was a house broke. This house
this
here.
house right here. So that's why we're sitting here.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I didn't want to
No,
say
you're
like, oh,
cool.
you guys are messing
Listen,
with me,
when you-
and
when you
I
guys
don't say nothing to
When you
anybody.
guys come up, I have no problem with you asking questions. All right.
See,
Just
that's what I'm talking about.
I have no
That's
problem
what-
with somebody telling me I look like I need to be
yeah, that's the last thing he needs.
Oh, dang, I think I just hyped him up. You might be getting some phone calls later, man.
Hey, that's okay.
For some, I don't know if you're married. You married?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, dang, I might get you in trouble.
Oh, man.
Hey, ladies, he's married, y'all. He's married. I don't know. I can't do nothing about it. So,
But yeah, that's all we're doing, man.
okay,
We're just making sure once the board-up company's here, we're out.
okay, cool.
So,
Like I said, I just do my thing. I don't say nothing to anybody unless somebody
I got you.
says something to me. Because I don't want them to be like, oh, well, he was interfering, and I'm like, no, I didn't say anything to anybody. I'm just recording what I'm allowed to do.
Well, we're just, like I said, I know you're loud.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we're.
Not a lot, but
We're-
you gotta understand, a lot of cops know that.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. No, I mean, I don't mind talking to you. It's when I'm actually doing something that I'm like, hey, man, you got to step back and let me do my job.
Okay.
But when we're just sitting here, and I have no problem. People
And
asking
reasonable
me.
distance,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Reasonable distance,
Absolutely.
right? Okay.
So,
So how long you been on the force?
over 25 years, man.
Wow.
So,
Okay. What about you? How long you been on the force?
2 years.
Ooh, I knew I smelled a newbie.
You got to start someplace, right?
You teaching him good?
No, he's already been taught. I can't give him any more.
What? I mean, you got 25 years of experience. You got to give him some jewels.
He's all salty now. He's good.
Okay, that's cool.
Now, we just do our jobs,
Okay.
and try to protect everybody we can. Try to protect everybody's rights the same way as everybody else.
Okay, the constitutional rights, right?
That's it.
And what am I conducting right now?
I believe it's called a First Amendment audit.
This dude, man, somebody give him a medal. I think I'm gonna put him on my superstar list.
You know
right
what?
here.
I don't mind that at all.
I think
I got enough
think
of
I
him
am.
that makes me look bad too. So
No. Here's the thing. The camera is an objective witness, and we're not here to. I can speak for myself. I'm not here to make anybody look good or bad.
There you go.
I
appreciate that.
But I'm just here to just simply just give feedback to the public, what they deserve, and just make sure accountability is warranted and making sure everybody's doing their job. And not only that, I want to know what my public dollars are doing.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
I
mean, I'm making an
appreciate it.
investment, so
No, I definitely appreciate
it's
that.
just like the same thing as a boss coming in and checking on his company and saying, okay, what's going on? You know?
I have no problem with it. Like I said, the only problem I have is when I'm actually trying to do something that I need to be focused on, and then people are in my face with cameras. I'm like, man, I don't care if you record, you just got to go over there and do it. So
Okay.
that I'm not distracted while I'm doing my job.
So have you had any negative interactions with
You know,
auditors, or has it been pretty cordial?
Over my 25 years, I can only think of one time.
So you only been with an auditor?
With an auditor, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've
Because
obviously had people...
okay, I want to get everybody look. Auditor people just filming are just they're not auditors know the law. They can spit it from verbatim. Like for instance, Colorado Revised Statute 16-3-311. You're allowed to record a police officer in the course of his duties at any time, making sure it's on public property.
There you go.
So, and a regular person with a camera wouldn't have known that.
Sure.
So, or Colorado Revised Statute 13-21-128. You know what that law is?
I do not.
Okay. So basically, if an officer intentionally tries to disrupt a First Amendment protected activity,
Okay.
like such as filming, and they shine their flashlight or whatever, I don't mind you shining your flashlight. Just don't do it in the camera. Do it on my body or whatever. You know,
gotcha.
could be dark or whatever. I get it. That's
So-
why I try to wear
so I don't-
at nighttime. I
Yeah,
wear.
I don't always know the numbers. What I do know is that you have that First Amendment right to do that.
Yeah.
It is protected under Colorado Revised Statutes.
Correct. Actually,
it's also,
yeah.
I believe it's also protected under our own municipal codes. And so, the fact of the matter is, I don't have a problem with that because
Okay.
again, that's the law that I'm supposed to enforce. Correct?
That's correct.
There you go.
And protect.
And protect.
And protect.
And
Yeah, go ahead. I'm
The
sorry.
only thing I ask, because the law also states that you can't interfere with a police officer's actions.
Physically interfere.
Correct, but that recording is not physically.
No.
But if you're in some place where I'm trying to say do something tactfully,
Right.
something that I'm doing, say, where I am dealing with a resistance or something,
Okay.
and then you're on top of me trying to film, what you're doing is you're distracting me and causing.
You talking about if I'm like,
Yeah, absolutely.
like-
if you're in a place where I say
Yeah.
I need you to step over there while I finish.
yeah,
this,
I think Supreme Court rule reasonably is 10 to 15
absolutely.
feet.
So that's what I'm saying is as long as this person is stepping someplace where I can feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Record away.
But what you just described was physically, because I'm not physically touching you,
No,
but
no.
I'm in your space, I guess.
Right.
You
But
know?
here's the thing. If you were right here while I'm also trying to deal with a potential subject,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm going to have a problem with that because I can't focus on you and this at the same time and stay safe.
Well, here's the thing on that, and I'm gonna comment on that. Well, I wouldn't just be. If you were here dealing with a particular subject, I'm not gonna be. I want to get everything.
Good.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's fine.
Me just getting you is just
And
that's not really doing
And that's
anything.
the thing. That's what I was saying. That's the only time that I would say I need you to step to the side. Once I give you that order, if I feel that that's the situation, I'm allowed to give you that order, and you're required to follow that order in that circumstance.
Not necessarily,
Yeah.
but
we can agree to disagree. What I do know is that I'm allowed to tell you.
Yeah,
you
you're
need
allowed to tell
you
me
need to
anything.
Step back.
absolutely.
And if you choose not to, now you're starting to be kind of rise to this level of interference.
Well, here's the thing, and that's why you guys are trained on de-escalation, right?
Absolutely.
So, here's the thing. So, if there was I recorded this one Denver cop. Matter of fact, you might know him. Compton,
Okay.
Officer Compton. We started out pretty heated. Okay, so I was on Colfax, right? And I was recording. I was going down a public street.
Okay.
It was a situation where that it was I think a man with a gun.
Okay.
Okay, so I was maybe about 5 houses down from where the actual incident was at.
Okay.
He told me not to walk down that street. I want to protect
Obviously
you.
reasonable there.
Yeah, I want to protect you, but then I was like, look, dude, hey, public street, rope it off. You know what I'm saying? This is training. If you're telling me I can't walk down a public street that I pay for, then rope it off. No problem.
I don't know the situation, and I don't know why it wasn't roped
No.
off.
I'm gonna finish the story. Let me finish the story. So then I also tell him that, and I don't know if this was captured on camera because we also talked a little bit after too.
Sure.
And I was telling him, I said, by law, you guys are not required to protect anybody. Colorado, Gonzalez versus Colorado Spring, Castle Rock. Look that case law up.
I don't know that case, but you know what? You're right about that, because the fact of the matter is
it's just in your policy.
The case law is all over the United States that way. New York has the same type of case law in there.
Yeah.
Two officers see somebody actually being stabbed with a knife and did not take effect, did not take any action, and the court said they're not required to.
Same with the Florida shooting, the SRO officer.
Which
I thought, even though I thought that was cowardly,
you know what? I agree with you. I agree with you.
He was with. Unfortunately, he was within his right not to protect anybody. But I don't know why you would.
I don't understand those policies myself, because as a police officer, I don't think I could do that.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
That's my own opinions.
I'm really enjoying this conversation.
Me too.
I really am. And we're not yelling. We're not screaming at each other. We're talking to each other like human beings and stuff like that. And I love that you actually look like a community police officer instead of all that crap on you.
Oh, well, thank you.
You too, sir, Mr. GQ. GQ Smooth.
I am never going to hear the end of that one.
I know, man. It's going to be all over now. So now it's just like people going to come up to you, hey, man, what's up, Mr. GQ Smooth? Yeah, so, you know, I just want to pick people's brains. I've honestly went, you know, I audited all over.
Sure.
I went to audited the commander of, what was it, Greenwood Village?
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't even know some of the laws.
Right.
And I'm like, shit.
You know, the fact of the matter is there's hundreds of them. I can't possibly memorize everything.
That's why it's like basketball. You got to practice.
So,
you got.
But I do practice.
You
know, here's my thing. I don't necessarily know the numbers, because the fact of the matter is I got a book, I can look it up.
That's fine too.
Right? But I understand the laws. I understand what's expected of me, what's not expected of me. I just don't always memorize the actual numbers.
But you have the book, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So if somebody quizzes you on the law, be like, you know what? Let me look that up.
Oh, of course.
Let me. But at least you would be willing to look it up and be like, hey, well, let me show.
That's my job,
that's community policing, because that's education.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's my job to stay up front and educated about those laws. 'Cause those are the laws that I have to enforce.
Right.
And again, I'm not perfect. I sometimes don't know what I'm supposed to know, but when I find that out, I'm like, oh man, I better learn that one.
Well, that's why you got supervisors.
Right.
If I don't know something, I'm gonna be like, you know, you know what? Let me find that out for you.
Sure.
Let me call a supervisor for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to be there for support. And sorry, I'm old.
Oh.
Whew, my bad. Gotta stretch. Okay. That's what they're there for. And here's the thing. I know what you guys go through. You know why? Because I used to be in community correction.
Okay.
Adams County.
Okay.
Community correction sheriff.
God bless you. I would never want to work in the jails.
I left because of my integrity. Because if you know, I don't know if you knew, but they're actually under investigation right now.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So I'm glad I left when I did. It was just some shady shit going on over there.
No.
Well, I know you guys probably got to get ready to go.
You know what? I appreciate the conversation, man.
No,
Thank
I appreciate you, man. I really do. And if you see me around, I'm not here to harm. I don't mean any ill will or anything. I just publish what's supposed to be published. I don't, you know.
Yeah.
But if an officer gives me smoke, I'm gonna give it right back.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. You take care, sir. Thank you.
You too, sir. Hey, thank you for asking me to come and talk to you. I appreciate that.
Man. So, and I'm sorry if I came off. I get kind of snippy when people just, instead of coming and asking and stuff, they're filming. It's like, you just have to ask a question, man. I can tell you to wait if I have to, but just ask the question.
Yeah, so that's now you know why I don't just
Fair
approach,
enough. You know what? That makes sense.
because it's kind of one of those situations. Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Well, you know what? I learned something out of this too, so I appreciate it. Thank you.
Not a problem, man.
All right.
You guys be safe out here.
You too, sir.
And
I
you
appreciate
guys are District 2?
it. District 2, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna give you guys an accommodation,
I appreciate it, man.
And,
Thank you very much.
Respecting my First Amendment rights. So,
All right, man.
you guys are awesome.
You too.
All right,
Take
tell
care,
Mr.
man.
GQ Smooth out.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can have that conversation. I will never hear the end of this one. He's gonna walk around all smug.
All right, man. God bless y'all.
All right, man.
Y'all
Take
stay
care.
safe, all right?
You too.
All right. That was a cool conversation. Yo, that was a dope conversation, y'all. That's what we gotta have. I love, it started out a little bit, I wouldn't even say rough, just a little edgy, because he didn't know me and I didn't know him, and I mean no harm or no threat to anybody. Thank you. And if they're out here doing what they're supposed to do, then do what you're supposed to do. And he took a little bit of his time to come speak with me. And I appreciate that. So, I appreciate that. I forgot to ask for business cards. That's okay. I got their names on the thing. So, but yeah. Again, I thought the conversation was real positive. No, I didn't have to cuss anybody out this time. Again, I don't start with anybody. If they start with me, I give them all the smoke back. You come for me, I'm sending you right back. Okay? So, but again, appreciate you guys, love you guys, and this is another video for you trolls out there who say I just mess with police. I don't give a shit what you really say or think. But here's another proof that I want to highlight good police officers. Okay? Both of them were smiling. Both of them was pretty happy about what they were doing. So I can't be mad at that. Okay? So again, it's your boy DJ K Dot, and I'm out.